All right, Shalom. First and foremost, and forever, we're going to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. You know, I want to say Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'chak, Fudas, Rakaka, to the elect. Double honors, much love and respect to the elders and apostles of over all of Yasharallah at Great Millstone. You know, blessings and salutations to the fellow Akim that's laboring in this truth and sincerity. You know, as well as your Akwafim and children of Yasharallah. That's in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So the topic of discussion right now is how we're going to possess the heathen and place them in captivity for all the atrocities that they have committed. First and foremost, unto the apple of the Most High's Yahweh's eye, and as well as all the wickedness that they have done and perpetually pushed throughout the four corners of the earth. So whoever wants to grab that, Ezekiel 36.
All right, this is Ezekiel 36, and beginning at verse 1, it says, "Also thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh power, because the enemy have said against you, Aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession."
You know, before the actual event of the transatlantic slave trade, you know, the heathens had always came up against the nation of Israel. You know, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and the other Hispanic tribes. We have always been in derision and in fighting against all the other heathen nations. And it finally came a point where they sat down and actually settled to have us all in possession.
Don, this is Joel 3:2. "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, who they have scattered among the nations and parted my land."
And you know, these are scriptures to prove to you that the Most High, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shai, who everybody ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, they're not here to save or to help any of the heathen nation. The Most High had only sent down His Son, and will send down His Son again to save the remnant and the elect of the nation of Israel. Speak up.
Isaiah 13:11, "And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease."
Hold on, read that one more time, Papa Bishop.
Isaiah 13:11, "And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease."
Because, like in my previous statement, the Most High is going to jack up the heathens for the evil and the wickedness that you have put upon the earth, as well as the evil and wickedness that you have put upon His chosen people. And what was that last part of that verse?
"I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease."
And you know, the arrogancy of the proud is primarily it can be pointed at the nation of Esau, you so-called white people. Your proud and arrogancy has covered the whole earth. You have polluted the earth with the arrogancy of your so-called knowledge, your so-called wisdom and philosophies, and all the other heathen nations take upon that. And now the other heathen nations have began to be more prideful and more boastful and arrogant in their false ways.
And this is the most arrogant time that you've had on the face of this earth, because it says in the last times that men will be lovers of themselves. When you think about, you got gay pride, where this is showing how much pride they have. You got transsexuals being on the front cover of Sports Illustrated and shit like that, showing their pride. You know, you got black pride. You know, this is every pride that you have. None of this is pride in, you know, in the Most High, or, you know, following the Most High or His laws and statutes and commandments. All this pride is in folly or in breaking the laws.
Which is in another sense to be and it got a rainbow. And you know how that signified this place. It fell down. That's funny.
Yeah.
But in other words, to put it in layman's term, you boast in saying, you know, fuck the Most High in a roundabout way.
This is back in Ezekiel 36 and 3. It says, therefore prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be in possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. Infamy means it means a servant or a slave.
Right. And you know, and this is the Most High telling us prophets, to go out and speak unto these
ill fame. Let me see.
And this is the Most High telling us prophets, us Israelite men, to stand up and speak unto you heathen, and tell you that for the because you have made us desolate, swallowed up on every side, that you may take us as a possession, because you have came unto us and took us and put us in captivity, you know. And have made us desolate. Because what was that scripture? What's that? Psalm 89?
The word for infamy in the Hebrew is daba, which means evil report, unfavorable sayings, defamation, defaming, you know, defamation, evil report. So yeah, ill fame.
You know, and this is, and that's where you get the proverbs and the things that are like, Aaron will call us katas. I forgot what Ishmael be calling us on the boat. What's that word that you saying for serving?
It's kata, like you said. You're talking about it in Ishmael, Ibn.
You know, you guys came up and put proverbs and put slanders on us, man. When you came up against us.
And that's part of the curses that was to come upon us for us not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And let me see if I can find it real fast. Yeah, 37, right? Deuteronomy 28:37. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all the nations whither Yahweh shall lead thee. You know, but shall they go altogether unpunished? You know, for the way that they treated us. They're not. They're going to be judged for it. Hey, the scripture says, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of my eye. Let me read this again. It says, that ye might be in possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people.
Keep going.
For it says, therefore ye mountain of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh power. Thus saith Yahweh power to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore thus saith Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart and despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey.
You know, because you eaters, you had a very evil mind on you when you came against the nation of Israel. And the Most High is speaking a fiery jealousy against you. You know, the Most High isn't speaking in kind and favor unto you. He's pissed off at you eaters.
That's the reason why anybody in their right mind, when you read the scriptures, you see that there's no salvation for any nation outside of the nation of Israel.
Right.
You know, the Most High isn't just going to allow you to escape and get away with all of the things that you did to his people. You got to be paid back. And it says right here in the book of Psalms 83 and 1, it says, keep not thou silence, O power, Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is hoping with them. They have helped the children of Salah.
You know, and this is why it said that surely in my jealousy have I spoken against the heathen. Because the Most High is no fool. He knows what the hell y'all did to us. And he is going to recompense all of you heathens one by one, well, fuck it, all together. Well, with the
Valley your house spot.
With the recompense that will appease his spirit. And they said back in Ezekiel 36 and 5, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumean. And it says all Idumean because Esau, the nation of Edom, or the nation of Esau, you Edomites, were the main contributors to our downfall. You know, y'all was playing on our downfall for a long time, but when it came upon the time for y'all to act upon it, and y'all did it, y'all did it with so much despitefulness, and you brought the other heathen nations to be in the same like mind, the same agreements with you. And, you know, the Most High saw that, so the Most High has really got something out for you.
God, this is 1 Maccabees 1 and 2 and 10. So like 1 Maccabees 2 and 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Right. There is no nation, no Hamitic tribe, no. There's no heathen nation that had not had a hand in the downfall of the nation of Israel. There's no nation that has not had profited from us going into captivity over here under the Edomites.
Hey, let me jump back to Ezekiel 35. Okay,
This is Sirach 16 and verse 13. The sinner shall not escape with the spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. So, who is the main, evil, wicked person on this earth is Esau, and all the spoils he's taken, he's not going to be able to escape.
God, anybody got a precept? Come with it.
Go on and shoot. I can shoot 2 shots, bro. This is Micah chapter 5 and verse 15, and it reads, and I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard.
What? Brother, read that one more time. Show us give it.
This is Micah chapter 5 and verse 15.
Right.
And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen. Such as they have not heard.
So there's the things that the Most High has ready for you heathens are not even written in scriptures. They are terrible.
They written in there.
Well, there are judgments written to execute upon the heathens, but there's more ways, I should say, there are more things and terrible destruction that the Most High has in place that has not been written in the scriptures. Yeah, that means you got that's like your imagination is renewed and different things are being tried to put terror upon you. So shit.
You got it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Right.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Well, hell, the brother just brought out in First Maccabees, what's that, the second chapter? Verse, I forgot what verse. But it said that there's no...
First Maccabees 2 and 10.
2 and 10. There is no nation that has not gotten of our spoils. You know, and the Most High just said that He was going to recompense you for the. Can you read that one more time?
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devoured thee shall be devoured.
All of you heathens have devoured the nation of Israel. So therefore you shall be devoured likewise.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
All of you heathens are going in captivity.
That's
and
right.
That is the premises of this topic right now. There is no heathen that is not going into slavery under the foot of the nation of Israel.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Self-explanatory.
God, if I may say, all of the judgments that's going to come upon these heathen nations, they are written in the book. We just may not be able to vividly illustrate it, or to be able to speak on it, in grave detail. But they're in the book, though. This is Job 20 and verse 15. Well, I'll start at 14. This is dealing with Esau. Yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is gall of an ass within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he will vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. So all that this devil took away, from the nation of Israel, he's going to restore. And what's some of the main things that they